I'm going to try to listen to the words.
Oh my God, I did start it. Hey, how you doing? It's Rolling Green, and I got my honey.
Angie.
Yes. Thanks for joining me. This is a little different.
This is different.
Here's an inside thing. Ange used to listen to this album with me and my guys all the time. But it's been a lot of years. And a little excited. Because you like some of the songs on this album for sure, right?
You guys used to listen to it every day.
So sometimes in my weird journey that I'm taking here, stuff happens obviously outside of a reaction. And today some stuff came up and I was thinking to myself, and I realized that I really got to start stopping on Sundays and take one day a week for myself. And just in case I'm once again stepping on toes and all that weird stuff, for some reason I was just like, man, I started thinking of some weird songs and this and that. And I'm like, I'm going to play this song. I'm going to put it up there, and I'm going to give my love in the morning like always. And then starting next week, I'm going to go 6 days a week and take a day off every week. So with that being said, we're going to do a little last act of Defiance. A fabulous disaster. Exodus.
Wow, I haven't heard this in years.
The prison system, inherently unjust and inhumane, is the ultimate expression of injustice and inhumanity in the society at large.
No, you're good. I would have just...
It's still going? Okay, they're good?
Yeah.
All right, that's a real thing. We're not erasing. Hey, it's top quality programming here. We're going back. Top quality programming you tune in for. Thanks for joining us.
The prison system, inherently unjust and inhumane, is the ultimate expression of injustice and inhumanity in the society at large. Those of us on the outside do not like to think of wardens and guards as our surrogates. Yet they are, and they are intimately locked in a deadly embrace with their human captives behind the prison walls. By extension, so are we. A terrible double meaning is thus imparted to the original question of human ethics. Am I my brother's keeper?
I have to go back and check out a bar. I have to do a little bar breakdown in an Exodus song.
So this took me right back
to the day.
Oh my gosh,
So it wasn't just a song you forgot and wanted skipped over. Back in the day, this was track 1 on the album.
Correct. So and because you always played the full album, so we always heard
and they all know
song.
That. Yeah.
So
because the intro to this song is kind of
totally
weirdly resonates with me.
Yeah.
And what happened is I missed it. I was a little off. I got the one word or 2 words wrong. But basically, we were talking about something and something came up and I recited that. And my honey bunny, which I admit I didn't need my ego boosted because it's tough for me to buy hats right now. They don't fit this melon. But she gave me a little boost because she looked at me and she's like, we used to remember back in... Oh, wait, I don't do impressions and I love you. I'm sorry. That was, wow. Because I was just going to go there like these folks weren't with me. I used to listen to this back in the day, Rand. Oh, wow, I'm struggling with that today.
You are.
I am. I'm struggling with that today because I'm having a good time, and I think we figured out what we're doing here. Long story short, she used to listen to it, and she's like, how could you remember that after all these years? And then I'm like, oh, I got to play that. And then it made me smile enough that I realized she should get 1 day a week where I just spend time with her and not... I like you guys a lot, but I want to spend time with her and not here. Let's get back to this tune. I didn't hear my line because I actually stopped for a purpose. See, it's the never-ending appetite. Mm-hmm. And then you can set them off like dynamite. It just seems like that I got to hear that one more time. It was just a little bar breakdown for me. Just kind of something. All the people that I love, foundational people of this adventure, and understand exactly that it's not them. And everyone who's on the list, it's not them. But the world is a consumer-driven machine that just eats.
Will not stop.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
If anyone has to personalize something, that's on them. But the entire world is what it is. Mm-hmm. I can't help it. Mm-hmm. I got to unplug from it once in a while. Yeah, that's all. Perfect. Okay, hey, because I hate to take because that's just good solo, huh?
Yes.
So there's a band. There's like a band from this era that you really like.
I like that.
Yeah. Their guitarist actually could have played for these guys really early on. It's weird. But I have to admit that this guitarist and the guitarist from Testament are my 2 favorite thrash guitarists.
Really?
And I love Dave Mustaine, right?
Yes.
And that whole thing.
Yes.
Like, I literally think the Hangar 18 album's like the best thrash album ever made.
Yes.
But if I had to like pick 2 guitarists to hang out with, it'd be this dude and the dude from Testament. And then just like my bass player thing, I would rather talk about like maybe Cars.
Right.
But I still think he's like when he came into this band. I just dig their guitarist. I think they got a much better guitarist than this band ever got credit for.
Wow.
And yeah, no, because you're probably, I'm not trying to put you in your spot, but I don't usually talk about the bands. I talk about some weird metaphysical connection to the universe.
Oh, it's fine.
So it's like now we're talking about guitarists.
You can talk to your music, you know. That's fine.
Yeah, it is. Well, this actually takes me back too.
I know.
I wish we could get in the pit together.
No.
Oh, damn.
No.
I'm game. Like sharks in a frenzy? Sorry, we have to stop right here for a second. No, that's fine. That was Last Act of Defiance off Fabulous Disaster. This is actually Fabulous Disaster. We're not going to watch it, but it's the same album cover. And boy, would you like to say anything about that before I realized something that I hadn't? Anything you want to say? No. So, see, he's wearing a Dr. Seuss shirt there.
Yep.
Now I understand. When you get to a point where wearing a Dr. Seuss shirt or thinking his book, right, or reading his book is the last act of defiance, you better ask yourself how you got there. There's some irony. Because, right, I mean, then it was just a cool-ass shirt. But now at the viewing of this song, there's a whole group of people that get triggered by that, like that would be the end of the world.
I know.
So, yeah, it's like, I'm thinking I'm trying to pick away at thin-skinned human beings. Maybe. Hey, have a super good night. I got so much love for all the people that you know who you are. You know you're in the comments. You know how it is. This is for posterity's sake. Because someday it won't be all loving. Let's just prepare for it now, not then. I will be back in the morning, but I won't be back next week. You know what I mean? I'll probably talk about it all week, so trust me, it ain't going to be a surprise. Baby, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was good to go back, because that went back to like 1989.
When did this drop? Yeah, that could be. It's close. Yeah, that's... Hey.
Wow. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.